Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Legacy of Leaders here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Wayne Veldsman. On Legacy of Leaders, we discuss with entrepreneurs and change-making business professionals all about what it means to lead. Today, I'm super excited to introduce you all to Kent Lewis of Anvil Media. Kent, thank you for taking the time to be with us today on Legacy of Leaders.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine. I was checking out a little bit about what you do, and your tagline on your website is measurable marketing that moves you. Tell us a little bit, where did that come from?
So I realized after being at 9 agencies over the last 25, 26 years that all agencies say they did the same thing. And when I thought about what we did different at Anvil was the fact that our specialty, our core focus on digital marketing, actually the differentiator was that it was all measurable. So unlike graphic design
Mm.
or photo video shoots or brand strategy, which can, somewhat creatively be measured, focusing on digital ads, SEO, social media marketing was all highly measurable. And that's what differentiated us from our competitors and definitely seems to resonate with our clients and our prospects.
Nice, measurable marketing. I absolutely love that. So obviously our show here is based around the topic of leadership, which is something that's a little harder to measure. And so how do you think, you can go about improving your leadership or having even just good leadership in a company with something that's sort of tough to measure?
So I've had major, leadership challenges over the years. I rebuilt my agency, which I founded in 2000. In 2013, I rebuilt it and had 100% employee turnover for 2 years. And part of that was getting the
Mm.
right people in the right seats on the boat. And leadership was key to that. And the way I was measuring leadership beyond an annual review, a 360 review of myself, was our net promoter score, feedback from clients, and very discounted any feedback, external feedback like Glassdoor or anything like that. So
Yeah.
the way I could tell leadership was engagement and performance. The bottom line it also reflects that to a degree, but more so the team engagement.
Team engagement, and you said some client feedback scores also to measure
Yes.
leadership, which is absolutely amazing. And so, if we're thinking about individuals out there who might be tuned in today, who don't have tons of, team feedback or client feedback even, what advice could you give them if they're wanting to improve their leadership abilities?
I would say that the short, sweet advice is listen, schedule structured communication. So I have monthly check ins with my entire team. It helps when you have a boutique agency that's smaller, under 15 employees. But I meet for 15 to 30 minutes per month with each employee, and then I do weekly check ins just through email. So I know exactly where they are mentally and what's going on. And they have to literally hide things from me to not see it coming, whatever issues there are. So it works very well. I highly recommend that to anybody to get a quick bit check and a pulse of how their leadership is working and give a chance to show leadership by listening and reflecting and taking action when needed.
Beautiful. Listening, reflecting, checking in with your employees. Awesome tactics on how you yourself handle difficult leadership decisions. Um, uh, and then what about, if there was one or two things, maybe more around this listening piece of the puzzle? What do you really mean by
Mhm.
that on how listening can actually help your leadership abilities?
So I'm not a high empath, but empathy is typically seen by HBR, any marketing or leadership or management experts and books and organizations that empathy is important. But if you don't have it, you have to create those opportunities to understand and lean in and reflect and show understanding of an employee situation. I think that creates trust and respect, and I think those are the two foundations. So we have a little scorecard the team fills out that I check in and I always give them feedback. Thank you for sending this. I noticed this. Here's a win. Here's a stuck. Here, how can I help? I think how can I help is the most important phrase that I've learned as a leader. Is just constantly asking that because it gives them an opportunity to give you a chance to lead.
How can I help? Gives them an opportunity or gives you an opportunity for a chance to lead. Uh, Absolutely awesome. What an amazing key that I just wrote down here too. So Kent, thank you for joining us for this brief little 5-minute interview today. I greatly, greatly appreciate your time, and I'm sure everybody else does also.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure for sure. And to everybody out there, thank you for tuning in today to Legacy of Leaders. If you want to learn more a little bit about Kent and Anvil Media, check us out over at dailyadbrief.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Wayne Veldsman. We'll see you soon.